Man, this is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, but bitch, we got views.
Going back to like your music, you said we was talking about Vanilla Ice. We was talking about you was doing the talent show stuff. You started writing raps. When did you start recording? Do you remember when you recorded your first like song or verse or whatever in the studio?
Do y'all remember? Well, I can't say it was the studio, baby. Do y'all remember the Iowa boom boxes that they sold at Walmart?
Yeah.
So it was AIWA. It had 2 tape decks on it, and it had a mic input.
Yep.
I think that was we bought the nice one. I think it at the time, I mean, was expensive to us, like $169.
Yeah, that's the one that had the changer, the CD changer up top.
I mean, it was the nicer one. It had the little digital. It had a little bass subwoofer and then 2 bigger speakers.
Yeah.
So we chip in, we buy this, we go and we start just playing with one side of the tape. You know, you buy a little rack of blank tapes, you throw the tapes in there, went to Radio Shack, got the best mic we could afford, we come back home, baby, we start playing around. So to have beach, you go to the mall, you buy the maxi singles, and they have an instrumental of whatever the song was on the B side of the tape.
Yeah.
You throw the B side in one side, you rap over the motherfucker, and the next thing you know, people's coming over and we starting to do music. That way is how we started. And then we learned that you could take a ball of paper and put it in the little square down there, and it would let you dub over without erasing what you had previously recorded. So we could actually stack on a cassette tape.
Bro, I did not know that. That's crazy.
You could take you could take a piece of paper, and put it in the bottom of the tape, and it would let you overdub without erasing what you had previously recorded.
Oh, wow, that's dope, dude. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How'd y'all figure that out?
Shane Champlin was the guy.
Okay.
Shane Champlin was like, hey man, we could stuff some paper in these things and we can record over what we just did. Bruh, we was stacking on cassette tapes, stuffing Kleenex and balled up pieces of notebook paper. Yeah. And I bet you there's somebody out there, I'd like to know in the comments if anybody else know you could do that. We couldn't be the only people that knew. Shane had to have found that out from somebody, but shout out Shane Champlin, baby.
Oh, that's dope. That was way before you could get online and search it. That was before internet and any of that shit, man.
But I would say, so the tapes circulated around a small group of people, and then, you know, we was kind of become known as the people that would get together on the weekends and rap and freestyle over cassette tapes. Mm-hmm. That got into some people's hands that knew a guy over in Monroe named Tito Davis, who owned Legalized Records, which ended up turning out to be my first record deal.
Okay.
Tito gets one of the tapes. They called me to a session. I could not tell you where the session was, but that was Riding Dirty, Havoc, the $1 Million Mouthpiece. Yeah. We did a remix to a song he had on the radio. That was my first song ever on the radio. I was probably only 16 or 17 years old.
I was just fixing to ask you how old you were.
96, 97.
Yep.
And then in turn, we went directly, so when we found out we had studios locally, we started researching or whatever we did back then, and we found Diamond Recording Services, which is 5 minutes away from where I grew up.
That's
and
crazy.
Man, just
so that's where y'all went.
That became the main place.
Yeah.
But
it started with the tapes.
Yep. Yeah. Started with the tapes. Word got around. So really the point would be to me is like, baby, don't worry about what format you doing it on. If you dope, baby, and you got a passion for it and you got to rap into your headphones to get started, bitch, rap into your headphones to get started, baby.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because if you got the cadence and you got the style, baby, it's not gonna matter. It's not really gonna matter at the end of the day how poor the quality is. Wherever you gotta start, baby, start there. Don't be worried about the wrong shit. You know what I mean? But if you're doing it for the love, baby, it's not gonna matter what it sounds like at first.